Good evening everybody, my name is Jacob back here from Jacob Gardening Productions, and today I'm making this week's video. And you might think that this is a bit of a different setup to what I usually have. I haven't done a video like this in quite a while actually, like with lights and static camera, tripod, laptop. And I think the last time I did a video like this was my MacBook unboxing, but I can't exactly remember. But anyways, today I am going to be looking at Apple's 2016 lineup. Anyways, so today we are going to be looking at Apple's 2016/2017 lineup and what's new, and yeah, let's jump in. I'm gonna go up to the corner and the screen is going to be the main focus here. So if we go into Safari, then Apple is of course the first link that comes up, and you are greeted by this is 7. iPhone, this is 7. Then Watch, Series 2 and AirPods, and they are the main three things we're going to focus on today. Alright, so we're going to start off with the AirPods. So while they're here I'm going to click them and we're just going to kind of skim through it, because I know that by now there's probably like 2 million videos on YouTube about the AirPods, Apple Watch and iPhone. So as you come to the Apple website and go to AirPods, you are greeted with wireless, effortless, magical. And if you've been living under a rock and you don't have Facebook or any social media and you haven't seen any of the memes about these are basically earpods. Like, I don't have mine on me. Basically they're earphones without cords, AirPods, air wireless sort of thing. So yeah, basically they look like this. So they're basically the Apple earphones without cords. They have Siri, so you basically tap the side of it and you can get Siri and do other things. There's a whole chip in there doing it. I'm just going through the battery life. So you can get charging these for 15 minutes in their little charging case. You can get 3 hours of battery life, up to 5 hours battery life on one charge. So if that equates, that means 25 minutes and you can get a full charge going on what they say. And more than 24 hours of battery life is in the charging case for these earpods. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if Apple lives up to what they say with their battery life, because that seems to never really. Anyways, so the Apple AirPods, because Apple have recently partnered with Beats, are obviously going to have pretty good sound. They say that it's clearly superior sound, this, that and the other. So they're the Apple AirPods. Basically they come in a case and people say they're gonna lose them. I'm going to be buying them and not losing them because I'm not stupid. Don't lose them, keep track of them. Yeah. So they're going to cost 230 Australian dollars, which is a bit steep, but if you think about it, Beats can charge up to $400 for headphones and people still seem to buy them. And I think just because it's an Apple product, people are making a big stint about it. Oh well, I think they're worth it, and I'm going to be buying them when they come out in late October. So yeah, moving on to the watch. So as you can see, we're greeted here with a bunch of new watches in water. And that is a major thing I'm going to be talking about, the Apple Watch, because it is a major selling point for myself. Ooh, okay, so you're greeted here, Apple Watch Series 2, available 16th of September, which is in 2 days. And also, before I go on, yes, I do have the Apple Watch Series 1, but it is not mine, it is my sister's. I have this currently while she is borrowing my iPad. That was the deal we made while her iPad gets fixed. So basically, when her iPad gets fixed, I get my iPad back, she gets her watch back. I'll be buying a watch because after using this for about a fortnight now, I don't think I'd be able to live without one. They are so useful, and don't believe all the people that say they aren't, because they really are. Especially in class. Siri? No, not now. Okay, so moving on, Apple Watch Series 2. Introducing Series 2, it has a built-in GPS, water resistant up to 50 meters, which means you can swim with it. It also has a brighter screen and full of other features to help you stay connected. Workout has been improved. It is waterproof. Half of my life I live on the beach when I'm with my dad. We basically live on the beach, so surfing and bodyboarding and stuff over the summer is going to be a lot more fun when I can track it and I can fill up those rings while surfing and not having to leave it on the shore. I mean, I'll still probably be a bit precautious with it, but you know what? It says what it says it is, so I'm going to trust it. I'm not going to go through everything individually. And yeah, so then it's basically just an Apple Watch with new bands, new screen, GPS, and it's now water resistant. And yeah, when my sister wants this back, I will most likely be getting the Series 2, so you can expect a video on that, I guess. Yeah. Alright, now moving on to the big thing, it is the iPhone. This is 7. So, here I have an iPhone 6s Plus, and once again, you might be thinking, you've got the #1 iPhone on the market at the moment, why would you upgrade? Well, basically, with my phone carrier, every year on my plan, you give back this phone. If it's in working order, they will swap it with the new one, kind of like Apple's new thing that they're doing, but basically we don't have an Apple shop here in Tasmania, so our phone carriers do it, which is great. So anyways, I will be upgrading whenever I can, which hopefully will be soon. But alright, so if we go back to the screen, iPhone, this is 7, available 16th of September, like Apple Watch Series 2. Basically, the major improvements is that it is now water resistant. There is a new home button, which I don't really know much about, like it's a button, I don't really see what else they can do with it. And there is also 2 new finishes, being the new black, just black I'm gonna call it, just black, and jet black. And yeah, so they're the main new design features. We're just going to keep going through because there are much more detailed videos you can watch if you want to. There's an entirely new camera. Basically, it's still got a 12 megapixel sensor, but now the standard iPhone 7 has optical image stabilization, a 7 megapixel HD camera, and now it has a quad LED True Tone flash. And I am one for cameras. If you want to see all my photography work, go and hit up my Facebook page and my Twitter. All links are in the description. Alright, now this is something that I'm not too fussed about, and as I just said, I love cameras and photography, so it's a bit weird for me to say that this doesn't really faze me when the #1 selling point for the iPhone 7 Plus is that it has 2 lenses. Now, why this is cool, and I think that Apple have taken a massive step forward bringing smartphones into the DSLR industry, honestly, I don't really see the point. Like, the only time I actually zoom for photos on my phone is when I'm zooming up on my friends' faces on Snapchat, and yeah, I just don't really see the point, because I don't like photos that aren't good quality, and when you zoom in, photos aren't good quality, as good as they would be when you zoomed out anyway. So yeah, I just don't really see the point of having another lens. Plus the design, this is just a personal thing, but the design with like the pill shape, the big oval, doesn't really gel with me that well. Like, I mean, yeah, it looks cool, and as I said, Apple are taking a big step forward, but I just don't think it's a major selling point, and that's why when I upgrade, I will be going down to the iPhone 7. Yeah, and basically now we... So basically again. How many times have I said it? Tell me in the comments. The screen is brighter and got a wider colour gamut, 25% brighter, and a 3D touch still. The new A10 Fusion chip is 2 times faster than the iPhone 6 and has the longest battery life ever in an iPhone. Moving on, the audio in the iPhone 7, now there's basically stereo speakers, which means there is a speaker at the top and a speaker at the bottom, which is very good if you're a person like me who loves to lay in bed and watch YouTube, or likes to listen to music and can't be bothered getting out of the speaker. So yeah, that's cool. Can't wait to use them, especially when I'm in bed watching YouTube. The iPhone 7 also comes with a lightning connector, set of earpods, as well as they have introduced the AirPods, and this is a major, the biggest thing that Apple have done with the iPhone 7 is that they've removed the headphone jack, and there's been a lot of fuss about this, but seriously, in my opinion, this is a step in the right direction for Apple, because now the headphone jack is going to start going off all of them, and they are a step ahead because Apple have the lightning connector, which they introduced in 2013 with the iPhone 5. Don't quote me on that, I'm pretty sure that's when the iPhone 5 came out, but they introduced it with the iPhone 5, and when they introduced it, they said that it was a digital, audio, and video output. So really, it was just time until they got rid of the headphone jack, because they made their own. So now that they've got rid of it, that means Samsung and all Android phones are eventually going to get rid of it, but they don't have the lightning port. Basically, the next thing Apple will do is wireless charging. I mean, Samsung or whoever it is, I'm pretty sure all of them already have. but they have taken away the headphone jack, they've introduced the AirPods, so they really are going for a wireless phone, as they have said. So their next step is wireless charging, so I anticipate that will be on the 7S in 2018. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that is it, other than there is like faster LTE, like, yeah, and pretty much it. And then we're back to the AirPods. So that is just about it. We'll go back to the home screen, and yeah. So yeah, basically when all these devices come out, whenever I get the iPhone 7, which I'm not exactly sure yet, I'll make a video on that, hopefully an unboxing, and then my first thoughts. Other than that, when the earpods come out, 100% there will be a video on those, and if I get the new Apple Watch, I'll make a video on that. So you guys let me know what you guys think of the new Apple lineup in the comments, or tweet me on Twitter. Anyways, follow me on Twitter and hit me up over there if you want to have a chat. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Haircut is slick. I got it done last night. Hope you don't hate it too much. Anyways, alright. Ooh, knock the camera. Alright. See you guys next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all the social medias down in the description below. Alright. See you guys next week. Peace out.